Everyone hates Mayor Lewis. I mean, as much as you can hate anyone in Stardew Valley. Sure, the way he acts with Marnie is kind of just sad, really, but does he deserve the treatment he gets? Well, the Stardew Valley speedrunning community sure does seem to think so. Mayor Lewis is the only NPC to have an entire speedrunning category dedicated to embarrassing him in front of all of his friends and colleagues. That's right, multiple people have spent hours and hours of dedication figuring out how to get this man's undies into the town soup for everyone to see. And I am proud to announce that I have now joined those ranks. So join me as I explore just how quickly I can gather an old man's underwear and… You know what? Maybe I've gone too far this time. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Screw that! Let's go!
So, in case it wasn't clear, the goal of this run is to put Mayor Lewis's shorts into the communal bowl at the summer luau. This triggers a special cutscene where Lewis gets embarrassed and immediately cuts the event short, forcing everyone to go home. This is another speedrun that got absolutely rocked by 1.6. Previously, this run involved leveling up your friendship with Marnie, since Lewis's shorts are locked behind her bedroom door. Because you need friendship to enter bedrooms, this was… slow. Her birthday isn't until fall, so the route often involves skipping the first luau entirely and sleeping your way through a full in-game year to get to the second one. Now, in 1.6, Marnie is cut out of the equation completely. Instead, it's actually Lewis that we need to befriend. Wait, isn't that the guy we're trying to embarrass? Sorry, so the new route is gain his trust and then immediately destroy him? Guys, this is kinda messed up. The routing change happens because 1.6 added a new mechanic to replace a previous oversight. In 1.5, there was an odd bug where if you added a staircase to the pants slot on your character, that staircase would turn into a copy of Mayor Lewis's shorts. This bug was removed in 1.6, but ConcernedApe put a little Easter egg in to replace it. Now, if you go into Lewis's bedroom and place a staircase on the ground, you'll descend into his basement. And at the end of a small maze, you'll find a second copy of his shorts. Of course, grabbing them summons ghost underwear that tries to kill you, but let's not worry about that for now. This is great news for the run because Lewis's birthday is spring 7, way earlier than Marnie's, and more importantly, before the first luau. You just need 2 friendship hearts to enter a villager's room. And Lewis's early birthday lets us boost his hearts fast. Just enough trust for us to immediately abuse it. But beyond the friendship, there is a second thing we need to get into Lewis's basement. A staircase. The only way we can get our hands on one of those is either by trading in the desert or by crafting them, which is unlocked at mining level 2. We are not going to be fixing the bus as part of this run, so mining level 2 it is. Now, I've never speedran anything to do with the mines before, and also I barely know what Lewis likes, so I start by following a speedrun guide designed by Ethan M0112. This guide suggests that we set up on the hilltop farm with a bunch of extra cabins. Once we load in, the first thing we do is sleep straight to day 5 when the mines open. Then we scamper our way up there and start gathering materials. We're looking for generic mining gifts that Lewis will like earth crystals and gems, as well as things like quartz or cave carrots, which Lewis may ask for on the Help Wanted board. While we're here, we're also pushing for mining level 1. As soon as we see the notification that we've leveled up, we can immediately pass out and warp back to the farm. Which is good, because I nearly died in there like 1,000 times. The next day, we need to focus on mining level 2. But instead of running all the way up to the mines again, we can use the quarry conveniently located on this farm. Or it would be convenient if I could figure out how to navigate this place. Why are there so many boulders? The guide says that you should be able to get to level 2 mining just from breaking the rocks in the quarry, but I sure couldn't. So I had to run around the rest of the farm for what felt like forever, smashing every rock I saw, until I got the level up notification. That felt like I did something wrong, but whatever. We sleep in one of the cabins near the bottom of the farm because tomorrow is Lewis's big day and I am ready to make this a birthday he will never forget. We start by running down to the traveling cart looking for a loved gift for Lewis. Nothing. Okay, well, that's fine, because next we'll go check the Help Wanted board. If we can fulfill a request for Lewis, plus give him a liked gift today, that will also be enough to get into his basement. Oh, okay, cool, great. Well, actually, no, that's unfortunate, because that kind of just ends the run, I guess. Okay, it's fine. I've got a feeling for this now, so the next run should go better. The mines are way kinder to me this time. I'm learning that this run may be kinda luck dependent, and that idea is reinforced when I once again don't find a loved gift at the traveling cart or a Help Wanted quest for Lewis, killing a second run in a row. Interesting. Finally, a Lewis request for an iron bar? How am I supposed to get that? Is a diamond a loved gift? Okay, no. I cannot live with this level of RNG. I have literally done like 10 runs at this point, and I haven't even been able to finish one yet. The top runs all just immediately find a loved gift in the traveling cart, and you know what? I'm actually just not interested in watching my life waste away in front of me while I wait for this RNG to work out in my favor. So, I start mapping out other possible ways to get to 500 friendship points with Lewis without the traveling cart. Here is what I'm working with. Talking to a villager gets you 20 points a day. Completing Help Wanted gives 150. Gifts, depending on how much the villager loves them and what day you give them, can be worth up to 640 points. And then every day you don't talk with a villager, you lose 2 points. This is a lot. So naturally, I build a spreadsheet. And after staring at this for a while, I come up with something. If I give Lewis a liked gift on his birthday and talk to him just twice, that gets us up to 400 points. That's only 100 points from breaking into his basement. So I start scouring the wiki, trying to find a way to squeeze those extra 100 points into this run. And then I see it. Introductions. The very first quest you get when you start a new farm. Completing it gives you 100 friendship points with every villager. And if you watched my last video, you already know this about me, but I literally hold the world record speedrun in this category. This idea has legs. So, I dive into a new save and test out this route. First, I gift Lewis on his birthday. Then, I complete introductions at the Egg Festival. Finally, we gift him again on the day of the Luau. Oh, his house isn't open on the day of the Luau. That's actually fine. There was way too much friendship decay in this route anyways, so it's fine. Back to my spreadsheet I go. I plan out a new version of this route. Even if I planned to gift Lewis earlier, I still have to account for a little bit of friendship decay. But since we have to speak with him twice anyways, we can sneak an extra neutral gift into one of those days no problem. So, finally, here it is. The finalized route. Spring 7. Go to the mines. Get to level 1 mining and find a liked gift for Lewis. Earth crystal is easiest, but any gem will work except for quartz. As soon as we have a gift and the level, run down to Lewis's house to celebrate his birthday with him. Then immediately pass out in his kitchen. Spring 13. Use the farm quarry to level up to mining 2. After that, immediately perform the Talk to Everyone speedrun by running to the Egg Festival and speaking with all the villagers. Spring 14. Forage at least a neutral gift for Lewis if you didn't find one in the mines on the first day. Exhaust yourself outside his house until he wakes up at 8:30. Once he's awake, run on in, give him a gift, give him a little chat, and that should get you to 2 hearts. Then you just run into his bedroom, craft a staircase, crawl into his basement, grab his shorts, and then pass out before the ghost underwear murders you. Summer 11. Wake up feeling great. Run down to the beach, wait for the luau to start, then toss those undies in the pot and watch the incredibly long cutscene that follows. Time. My first completed run using this route comes in at 18:56:48, landing me in 10th place. Now, look, this route is never going to be a world record route. Nothing beats the sheer luck of finding a loved gift at the traveling cart. But I think this route works. Now, if I just run it a few more times, I'm getting worse. Honestly though, this route is so silly. I love the lore of my farmer waking up on Lewis's birthday, realizing they forgot to get him a gift, and panic mining all morning trying to find him anything acceptable. After a few more attempts, my best time comes in at 1640. Good enough for 9th place. I've never designed my own route before, and even if it wasn't world record material, it was still really cool to contribute to something new. And honestly, embarrassing an old man is what really makes it all worth it for me.